I believe I will make the best president of the United States. I was not born a politician, but I was born a fighter.
What's next for Elizabeth Warren? With Mike Bloomberg throwing in the towel, an aide to her campaign telling Fox News that she's talking to her team about her next steps. After failing to win a single state and suffering the indignity of being rejected by the voters that know her best from both of her home state, Massachusetts, and her native state of Oklahoma. All this as calls grow on the left for Warren to make room for Bernie Sanders. One of his top surrogates, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, tweeting this: "Imagine if the progressives consolidated last night like the moderates consolidated. Who would have won? That's what we should be analyzing. I feel confident a united progressive movement would have allowed for us to build together and win Minnesota and other states we narrowly lost." Meantime, just a short time ago, President Trump said Elizabeth Warren played spoiler to Bernie Sanders last night.
But if you would have looked, if Elizabeth Warren would have done what she probably should have done from their point of view, he would have won. Right? He would have won a lot of states, including Massachusetts, probably Texas, definitely Minnesota.
Jessica, that's the assumption that Elizabeth Warren's voters, women, Hillary Clinton voters, would go for Bernie Sanders. What say you?
As one of those voters myself, I can tell you that that's definitely not the case. Elizabeth Warren has a split base between progressives who do like Bernie and might have gone for him in 2016, but then also white college-educated women who are much more in that we would like to see the first female president. We love that she's got a lot of plans and that she's a fighter camp. And hearing this from Ilhan Omar, who first of all is talking about winning Minnesota, have you met Amy Klobuchar, who did the best VP audition there could have possibly been at that Dallas rally on Monday night, throwing her support behind Joe Biden? She was poised to win that state. And if you look at the numbers also and add up the people who are conservative and moderate on the Democratic side versus liberal and very liberal, there are more of us than there are of them. It's a total false choice. And the Bernie people who came after Warren, calling her a liar, snake emojis, remember when she talked about how Bernie said a woman can't win this? Don't treat people like dirt and then ask them to do things for you. It's really unbelievable to me.
All right, why is she still in it?
That's a great question. Look, I can't think of anybody who's done more to hurt Bernie Sanders than Bernie's ideological soulmate, Elizabeth Warren. I think the fact is last night Bernie would have won Massachusetts, he would have won Maine, and he would have won Minnesota. He would not have won Texas. Those three would have been significant pickups